intro. The longest countdown ever.
Right.
There was a debate around the
Nice picture. Look at that. Wearing masks before they were cool.
Yeah, I'm actually working on next year.
Oh my God, these pictures. Here we go. I knew you were going to bring all these things up.
Well, yeah, it's what we do.
I know. It's okay.
You volunteered to get on the show.
Right?
You knew. You bought your ticket. You knew what you were getting.
Yes,
You knew what I was when you picked me up.
Man. Yeah. Hey.
So far,
Yeah.
5 people
Comment.
lives. That's kind of
Comments are starting to come in. Look at that. We got comments.
Here's the popular comment.
I just bought myself a used, brand new, used Fendercaster. Oh. Maybe at some point I will play the Subpellucid theme song. Hey, what are we gonna do? We were going to use Phil's improvised bit as our theme song.
I just haven't had time. I mean, like, gee whiz.
Time? Time is not something you have. Time is something you make.
I'm doing exactly what her picture is doing. That's what I'm doing to you right now, Daniel. I'm thinking next year, season 2, some of these circles will just randomly be a green screen cutout or a whatever. Oh yeah, a mask.
Oh, I love that.
Your camera will show up. You won't realize you're live. Oh shoot! I'm in the intro.
Jeez, this intro is long. Oh my god.
You know what? People like our intro.
People love our intro.
Yes.
It's the most talked about intro in the introsphere.
Absolutely. There's people who come. There have been comments from people who said it's the only intro when I watch a replay I don't skip, and it's because they just love Daniel. And
because of my radiophonic. I think
this is my favorite part of the intro.
I call it improvisation.
Nice.
Leo's listening in quadraphonic stereo.
Do you have to have 4 ears to really
truly appreciate it? Yes.
Stereo?
Or someone listening with you. Everybody, sing along.
Let's make up words for this song. Subpellucid, welcome to our show tonight. Subpellucid.
Wow,
we don't know what we're doing right.
Wow.
I don't even know what to do with that.
Oh, Julie's with us.
It's okay, Julie.
Yes.
We are the rubberneckers of live streaming.
You know, we feel the same way here behind the wheel. It's like, you know, you want to look away, but you just ram this train right into the station.
Oh, 10 seconds.
Daniel, you have 10 people watching, and oh no, Chad has 10 people watching, and Daniel only has 3. Sad.
Wow, I didn't know it was a contest. We don't do that here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but I've got 2 on Twitter.
Oh, hey,
I've got
you
1
ready?
on LinkedIn.
Here we go. Here we go. This is a public service announcement.
Studies show that PC
Oh my
desktop
God.
use plummeted over 200% in the last year alone.
Whoa. Death. The PC user. So ominous.
Don't get left behind. Make sure your website is mobile friendly.
That was a project, fun project.
Wow.
Wow, I'm just gonna move myself here to the. Oh, whoa!
You know, Daniel,
My head is floating.
Daniel, you mentioned when we watched that video in our rehearsal, because we have rehearsals, and that you were impressed that PC usage had dropped by 200%.
200. Yeah. Wait. We had a rehearsal for this thing.
You were asleep.
I was asleep. I was literally sleeping through the rehearsal, if you could call it that. But anyway, welcome everyone to Subpellucid, the show that needs no introduction because we would never be able to figure out one if we tried. I'm your co-host, Daniel Glickman, and with me, my favorite co-host, the man who I would never dare use the term NDI next to him because he would start blabbing about it for hours. Mr. Chad, yeah.
Oh, well, thanks.
Welcome, everyone.
Thanks. Glad to be here. Glad to be on the show that makes show a 4-letter word.
Okay, well, this show, if for those of you who are new, or maybe one of you here, we've got a record viewing actually today, which is awesome. And thanks for the start. Yeah, Nancy. Hi, Nancy, who can't stop watching us. We don't know why you keep coming back, but we're delighted that you do. And today we have a very special guest.
We do. Marisa Cali.
Nice.
I think that's how it's pronounced. She is known as the USA Bandit, which is why she is dressed the way she is. So I guess we should NDI thingy. Yes, I'm using the NDI thingy. Oh yeah. Daniel, should we just bring her in?
Yes, please bring her in because the last thing I want to talk about is NDI. So, welcome.
Hello. Coffee. Yum.
Yeah.
Hi. That's a cool
Hi,
video.
Marisa.
Hi.
How are you?
So,
I'm okay. You know,
You look
Here.
nervous.
I guess. I'm not nervous.
You may not be nervous, but you
I'm
look
present.
nervous.
Okay. Thank you for your opinion. I appreciate that.
you know, the two types of people, or three, when you ask them, how are you? Are those who don't bother to answer and they just say, how are you? And there are those who tell you, they're always great, always great. But I've never heard the answer like, okay, I'm here. That's the first time anyone has ever answered that question that way. So, let's find out if that is a theme and if this sums Marisa up. Okay, I'm here.
Yes.
That will be the quest of our show today. And speaking of trying to find out more stuff about Marisa, this is the segment we call Getting to Know You. So this is for those of us who don't know her or who know or think we know Marisa. This is where we truly get to know Marisa.
And in case Daniel ever forgets to tell you what the name of the segment is, we actually have a whole song for it. There's words on the screen that tell you what it is. We have backup plans for our backup plans. Because
Chad knows me all too well.
Well, the way this show has gone, we've learned we better have backup plans for our backup plans.
What is going on? Oh my God. Hey everyone, I'm here.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
YouTube still hasn't flagged us for this. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Welcome. Hey, listen, I got a quick question because you said what's going on here. I'm wondering because like if past guests as well, as you're getting ready and you know you're coming on the show and I know you've seen it before and have an idea of kind of what it's about, even though we really don't. Did you spend any time thinking, I wonder what they dug up or what they did with
Of
whatever they
course.
found? Just curious.
Yes. Yes,
Good.
I did spend time doing that. And I also went through my profile to see if there was anything that I would be like too embarrassed. And I spent about a minute doing that. And then I was like, nah, I'm good. So
Interesting.
I'll be interested to see what you find.
So anything on your profiles is okay with you to share today?
Yes.
I love that moment of hesitation.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Yes,
funny. Funny. So listen, we understand. Of course, we stalk your social profiles and look at things and whatnot. And we saw that you are listed as the commissioner of StreamYard producers. And
Yes.
of course, I was curious, is that kind of like Batman? There's Commissioner Gordon. How do you become a commissioner? And do you have is there like a special duck light that you shine in the sky when you need streamers to come to the rescue? How exactly does being the commissioner work?
Yeah, well, I'm a huge sports fan, if you couldn't tell from all the intros and the thing. And so I was really playing on the commissioner thing of MLB commissioner, the NBA commissioner, whatever. And I thought it was more unique and telling of who I am to be a commissioner of the StreamYard Producers Program, because I don't feel I'm a manager of these people. It's kind of like a community thing. So that's where I came up with it. I pitched it to Gage and he loved it. So that's how it happened.
Did it ever cross your mind, though, as you look at the commissioners of different sports leagues, 9 times out of 10, the players can't stand them?
Yeah. No, we're changing the word commissioner. We're going to give it a new meaning.
I like it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's fair enough. Should we refer to you as commissioner? Or
if you choose to, yeah. You can call me whatever you like.
well, let's be careful with those kinds of open door policies.
I am whatever you feel comfortable calling me. It's your decision. No.
So
Noted.
Speaking of what to call you, I've noticed that you have a few names floating around. There's Mari, there's Marisa. You mentioned Martha.
Martha. Yeah. That's when
So
I don't enunciate my word and I'm like mumbling my word. So I say, "Hey, I'm Marissa," and then it's like it just sounds like Martha or Martha.
Okay, so who calls you Mari and who calls you Marisa?
My friends from college call me Mari, like they roll their R, because I was in a sorority that's Latina focused. So they used to call me Marisa, and then it became Mari. So if you can roll your R and you want to call me that, then go ahead. People that I used to be called by my last name too, Gomez, or my maiden name, Gomez. People would call me that a lot, and it just kind of whatever happens. My dad calls me Maris, like leaves off the A. It's just whatever people want to call me. Just don't spell my name with 2 S's, and I think that's okay.
Commish. I'm just going to call you the commish.
Yeah.
Commish.
From here. It's funny you mentioned the rolling the R's. We were at a breakfast brunch type thing after a social media day in Houston a year or so ago. And one of the speakers talked about she had been in a Spanish class, but then ended up switching to ASL, American Sign Language. And the way she phrased it, because she said that one of the problems was that she couldn't roll her R's. And I wish I could remember exactly the way she phrased it, because it sounded like she was having a problem rolling her R's in American Sign Language class. And my wife started laughing. She was like, "Wouldn't you just go like this?"
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess.
Oh, well, maybe that's what.
Or roll your eyes. Yeah.
Oh, Very
So there's
nice.
that,
Very
now-
nice.
there's this.
Oh,
We'll get back.
sweet.
We'll get back to this. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll find
As
out
a-
more
Oh,
about
this? Is
As
it
a-
this?
that. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna get to that
Okay.
later.
we're getting to
Um,
that. Hold on to it.
Okay.
But we do know you're a sports fan, and that there's a couple things that you're really
Yeah.
big fan of. And but our question that we were debating earlier was: Are you a bigger fan of football or football?
Well, what football are you talking about?
Which one are you a bigger fan
If
of?
you're talking
Football
about
or football?
I'm a bigger fan of football. Depends which Marissa you're talking to and which year we're in. Are we in 2020?
Yes, we still are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm a bigger fan of football.
Okay, awesome. That clears it all up for me, Daniel.
I cannot understand why. Well, first of all, I'll say I'm not a fan of sports where the players are obese. So I don't consider that a sport. I'm not a big sports guy anyway, so I'll just skip the topic because I'm going to get so much hate. I just don't.
Yes, the fat shame.
not that. It's like if you're in a sport, you're supposed to be like the elite athlete, right? You're supposed to be like
You're supposed to be
best
the
of,
elite at what it is that you do in reference to the sport. If you're a
see,
sumo
now I'm-
wrestler and you're an elite sumo wrestler, chances are you probably fit into the obese category.
Mhm.
See, this is why I never talk sports because you get into like these weird conversations about the most stupid things, and people are so passionate about it, and it's like New York City. You lived in New York City, and and how was that like for you? What did you moved back to SoCal after New York?
Yes.
Did you not like it there? Did you what was going on?
I love
Good
New York.
experience?
Yeah, I love New York. I lived there through a blackout. I lived there right after the market crash of 2008. It was really fun. I learned a lot there, just being on my own. But I moved back home to San Diego in 2013 to be around my nephews now. They're a lot younger, and I didn't want to be that aunt that wasn't around. So, and this is like really like Zoom and connection digitally. So it wasn't as easy to come back. I mean, to connect with them back then. Now that might have changed, but yeah, I feel like I moved there right after college, so it's an interesting time period, so to say, young and living in the city, living single in the city.
In what way was it? What was the most different? What was the biggest difference between New York and?
Well, it smells like trash like all day long.
Yep.
So that's very interesting. The difference also is like, the small things that like you take for granted, like getting coffee from like a coffee cart and it's like dirty water and stuff like that, and maybe like a hot dog at 4 a.m. in the morning after you've been, being debaucherous with your friends. So, it's kind of, that's different, waking up in Brooklyn and saying to yourself, where the fuck am I? Excuse my language. Why am I in Brooklyn? I live in the Bronx or I live in Queens. Why am I in Brooklyn? So that's fun.
I tried looking up the debaucherous. I can't find that word.
You just can't spell it.
I can't spell it. either.
Ask Siri. Say it out loud. That's probably going to be your best bet.
There you
A lot of people don't know that New York City is known as the champagne of tap water. Their tap water.
Oh, interesting. I didn't drink champagne when I was in New York.
Me either, but I drank the tap water. And it's actually really good. It's very interesting. It's one of the reasons they say the pizza and the bagels and things are hard to.
Bagels. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My wife hates just regular water, like can't stand it. And we were in New York and we had walked a long ways and we stopped somewhere and she just guzzled this water down. And she said, this is so good. And the waiter's like, well, that's because we have the champagne of tap water. I'm like, okay. Like, I've been outside, and like you said, it smells like trash. I'm like, there's no way your water's good. It smells like garbage everywhere. And so we're like Googling, I'm like, wow, it really is. So
Yeah, it's I miss the water, the bagels, the pizza, but I'm good without that over
the
here.
people, do you miss
I'll
the
take-
people?
I miss the yeah, I do. I miss the tenacity of people that are there. There's kind of like just like a personality trait where you can just do anything. You kind of have that attitude, but it doesn't really mesh well with the SoCal laid back lifestyle. So I have to like tone it down a little bit sometimes. But most of my friends here in Southern California are actually from New York or from the East Coast, which is hilarious. So
No, I get it. Daniel's from the East Coast, and he gets really pushy and aggressive. I'm walking here. I'm like, we're not even out anywhere. We're not walking anywhere.
Yeah, it's
Walking here. Now after you moved back to SoCal, you got married a bit after
Yes.
that. You've been married for what, 8 years now or so?
9 years. Yeah, we
9
got married
years.
in New York, and then moved back. So we were
Oh,
married
so-
for like a year and a half before we moved.
And
back.
how's family life for you, or what
It's-
is that? How do you sum it up?
Ew! Whoa, you brought up family. Wow. Okay. It's good. It's whatever it can be. Without getting into too many details, it's probably not the most ideal situation, but it's working for me. So, and for us. So yeah, it'll be 10 years next October. So 10 years of marriage is quite a feat, and I'm very happy. So
Yeah, the 10-year mark is, I think, statistically the chances, if you pass the 10 years, statistically your chances of going on are much higher than any time.
yeah, I think it's like the 7-year itch, but
Yeah.
we definitely passed that. So thankfully, rolling the R's again.
It can be a roller coaster sometimes. Yeah, well,
Roller coaster. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. Well,
we can one day we'll transform the show and make it all about partnerships and
Yeah.
marriages and stuff like that. Then we'll get some more viewers. Okay. Chad?
yeah. Daniel and Chad, marriage therapist.
There you go. We would do well.
Yes, there'd be lots of lawsuits. Anyway, well, we've prepared a little something special just for you. And Daniel's going to test your knowledge just a little bit.
Oh shit. We'll see.
Well, we know you're a SoCal gal, but
And not Brian.
Yeah, this has become the running gag. We call everybody Brian in this segment.
Okay.
Because it's what we do. And yeah, this was all planned,
Fine.
ladies and gentlemen. Not anything else.
You should have put 2 S's, Chad.
Yeah, there you go. And the overlay and the overlay is the size and purposes.
Okay.
So here we go. So this segment is really more for us than for you, because you obviously are a SoCal gal, but we don't know what the heck sometimes these SoCal people are talking about when you say things like
You say like a lot.
that too. Yeah, we used to do that back in the 90s. Now it's like, like in like, what was the name of that movie? Like
Clueless.
Clueless. There you go. I was
My
clueless. Did he get that pun? You didn't get that the whole gig.
No, sorry.
Okay, so what is this word? How do you pronounce it? Is it heya or hella?
It's hella, and it means a lot.
Like a
What do you think
hell
it
of a
was?
lot.
Spanish?
Yeah.
Daniel.
Hey,
It's like Chad Peterson.
Hey,
Hey, y'all.
hey,
so
y'all.
it means a lot because I've heard people say hell a lot.
Uh,
But this is very interesting because hella is not SoCal at all. It's NorCal. There's a thing. NorCal,
is
SoCal.
the thing.
Yeah. Like if you're from Northern California, like Bay Area, you say hella a lot. But if you're from SoCal, you don't. So that's how you can tell what part of California you're from.
So that's a good tip. So California only has two parts. There's only like
Only
SoCal,
two
North.
parts.
There's
Yes.
no say Central California.
No, Central doesn't exist except for wineries and cows. So
Good. Yeah. In Massachusetts, we've got Eastern Mass, Central Mass, and Western Mass, and we're a much smaller state. Don't expect
Yeah.
Like they're barely a state at all.
Oh, we are the state, man.
Someone once
State
said
of
that
nation.
the United States looks like when they drew up the boundaries that they actually started on the West Coast and started drawing the state boundaries, and then they got to New England. They're like, oh shoot, we got to get 50 in here.
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stoked. Oh my God. Yes. Do you know what this is? How do you describe this? Stoked. Very excited. Very excited. But I'm stoked that I'm on the show today.
Yeah, we can tell.
And you're kind of like it. There is some type of herbal refreshment usually when you say this word. You know, in Southern California, that's legal and all that. You don't really use it when just like in normal conversation. Like you would be amped up, so to say.
You have to have kind of a laid back kind of vibe in your tone. It's kind of be like, I'm stoked, right? You can't be very proper with it, is what you're saying. You can be like,
right.
So, Daniel, I just wanted you to know I'm feeling rather stoked today.
Yeah, no, you don't say. Feeling rather stoked. Where do we
I'm
be?
feeling
Do we go to England?
Yeah, I can imagine like going to a job interview and saying, "I'm stoked to be here."
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Seems like that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, I already showed that comment. Take it up.
I know, but I was curious about formula. What formula?
Hi, Mary.
dress?
Mary's my SoCal girl as well. Sig alert. Ooh, it's a good one. Sig alert is for when you're in a traffic. It's like a signal alert of lots of traffic and congestion. But this is mostly in LA. So, well, pre-pandemic, before COVID, when there was a lot of LA traffic, but there's not as much now. All the fun LA people are in their homes and,
They're not as fun anymore. They're just stoked to be at home.
And
stoked.
To answer Mary's question, Mary, I'm business on top, party on the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like a mullet.
We'll get to Phil's question in a second. Okay, dirt dog. Let's do that.
Dirt dog. I don't even know.
Dirty dog. It's supposed to be a dirty dog.
Dirty dog. Dirty dog. It sounds like dirty dog. Sounds like a dog wash place.
That would be clean dog. I think.
No, Dirty Dogs is a dog washing place. Dirty Dogs.
That's what you call. That's like a brand, or that's just what you call them in general.
No, that's the brand. Like that's the name of their store.
But that's an old phrase though, isn't it? Like, oh, you dirty dog. Like
I've never heard that as part of SoCal.
Like, oh, you got me, you dirty dog. Or
it sounds like
Are we in the 50s? You got me, gosh darn it, dirty dog.
I would have guessed it's like one of those beers we drank in the 90s, late 80s.
Wait,
like if
you're
you were
guessing?
I
thought you were the one who looked these up. Why are you guessing?
I don't get the exact meaning of these stuff. I'm not a SoCal. I don't. What do you call somebody from SoCal? A SoCalian? SoCalian? So
SoCaler. You don't need people from SoCal do not call ourselves SoCal. So we say what Californian?
California.
Or
There you go.
California,
Yeah.
Californian or whatever they are.
Southern Californian. Yeah.
Yeah. Get a grip on it. I
Get a
guess.
grip. Get a grip. Get a hold of it. I haven't heard that. This is like 80s too. Get a grip. I feel like you're like on a skateboard going down the boardwalk, get a grip.
Daniel, are you using like AOL search to do these things? What are you doing?
This, you know who puts these stuff together? It's some 20-year-old intern in BuzzFeed that copy pastes these stuff from from other websites.
Get a grip.
They've never been to Southern
It's a
California, I bet.
Or that's if it was the East Coast, it'd be that's a lot. Grip is a lot of the East Coast. That's a grip. That's a grip.
That's a grip.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like a handful.
This mug
Yeah.
is like a grip. It's a grip of coffee. Someone had a StreamYard question for you, Techie.
Where is that? Let's see. Right now in the middle of our segment? Where's the
Yeah, well, they said they came late. It's a cool setup. We are live in StreamYard.
Thank you. We are live in StreamYard. We do OBS plus StreamYard plus a bunch of virtual cables and crazy NDA stuff.
NDI, but there's probably some NDAs.
You see, the second I say it, he goes off in a tangent and starts like talking about it nonstop.
NWA, NAACP.
Hey, there's somebody out there that actually likes this show. This is
way to go, Adam.
Yeah. Okay. So
gnarly. Oh, okay.
Gnarly.
It's another herbal refreshment slang.
Herbal refreshment.
Yeah.
I think of Pauly Shore.
Yeah. Gnarly.
My kids would, about a year ago, they would say gnarly about everything. Maybe 2-3 years ago, everything.
Really?
Like, there was like not, was like not cool.
15,
say that's gnarly, as in that's like all mangled up and disgusting. Like if there was like something like some TikTok video was something like really weird and yucky, they'll say, "Oh, that's gnarly. I can't look at it."
Really interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
They gotta hang out with the surfers.
Are you old enough to remember Pauly Shore?
Yeah, Encino Man, bruh. Yeah, of course. You're harshing my vibe.
You're harshing my vibe.
You're harshing my vibe, sir.
Last one.
San Diego. Oh, it's a slang for San Diego. I don't know why. I'm surprised you didn't put the other one up there.
I don't know the other one. That would be why.
I'm not gonna say it because it's like a normal thing. Oh, you're from San Diego? Isn't that? Haven't you guys seen Anchorman?
Yeah, of course, like a million times.
Okay,
but don't mention the sequel. We don't talk about it.
You know what they call San Diego, right?
Classy city?
I don't know.
So San Diego means whale's vagina.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. I heard that. This particular San Diego apparently is having waffles on the beach.
Yeah.
No, that was just in the movie, right? That's not.
It's not true.
Just double checking there. Because nowadays you never know what's true and what isn't.
Yes. If it's on the internet, it must be true, right?
It must be true.
Leo's watching the show just as for educational purposes.
Yeah.
So
well,
hey, I think you did a hell of a good
actually,
job.
wait, hold on a second.
Oh.
Hold on a second. We had a question from the audience here. Let's see. Phil Daniel was asking, if I say I feel brown bread, does it mean I feel dead?
Interesting. Why does it have to be brown bread? Why can't it be like,
I don't know,
like dark brown or white bread or
pumpernickel?
Marble bread?
Rye.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We could go on naming breads for an hour here, but I think it's time to move on to the next.
Yeah,
one.
I'm I'm going to go ahead and move us on, even though this has been a very gnarly conversation.
San Diego.
If the Chargers were my husband,
Oh my
leave me
God.
after 54 years, I'd slap him.
Wait, let's hear that again.
If the Chargers were my husband trying to leave me after 54 years, I'd slap him across the face.
Oh my God. Hilarious. You're welcome for that gold.
I'm trying to
Yes.
do the same pose you did, with like this really mean-looking, like
Who?
tough woman.
Me in that
but-
video? Yeah.
yeah, but I can't do it because I've got the black shirt and the black background. My arms disappear. So I
No.
just, and
That
plus
was
I don't know
a-
how to make a mean face.
That was a fun production. I think I was coached like 3 million times to say that saying. So
Oh, the
Yeah.
slap your husband. That wasn't an original.
yeah. No, so I said it like in jest because I was just upset at the time. And then the producer was like, yeah, say that again. And so we had to do like 12 takes of that. And it was so weird because I was like, it wasn't natural when I had to say it the second time. So it's
Gotcha.
kind of funny. But
So
that was my national TV debut. So,
well,
whatever.
I hope it leads to many great things for you.
Thank you.
So this little portion of the show here is our chance to just kind of pick your brain on things that you appear to be kind of a bit of an expert on, and to
Mhm.
let people get advice. Actually, if they have a question, they're welcome to ask it while we're here. And if we, think it's worth asking, we'll ask it. Otherwise, we'll just skip it.
Okay.
But we talked about you being a commissioner earlier, and so
Mhm.
we figured that there are others who probably have a dream of becoming a commissioner. So what are
Mhm.
steps or advice you'd give to somebody who has dreams of becoming a commissioner?
Oh, wow. Tough question. Is this an interview? Wow, you should have sent me these questions beforehand. I think commissioner has to understand that you don't serve yourself, you serve others. So I think that's really important to keep that in mind. It's not about your ego, it's about other people and being there and being a resource and kind of connecting. So I guess it's a fancy word for like community leader. So if someone's looking to be that, then make sure you follow that principle of being a community leader. I don't know. Is that how we're answering these things?
It's how you
That's
answered
true.
it, so I guess so.
Yeah, it's
There are no
Your-
rules in this, right?
our questions, your answers. We don't judge.
Sweet.
Yeah, there was. I have a question written down here that I have no good answer to. Is
Okay.
Santa real?
Santa.
Why is that question written down here? But
Because
Santa
you
real.
were half awake when we were going through coming up with ideas.
Santa, as we know it, is a fictional character, but I believe there are some folklore tales about what Santa has become. So whether it's a saint or a person, yeah, Santa's real. He brings gifts to us.
so, yeah, it was Saint Nick was, I think, really was real. Saint Nicholas. I think, I think it was in Istanbul, or I think
Yeah.
those days it was Constantinople.
Yes,
Istanbul
I
was
know that.
Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Yeah, we all know that, Chad.
Why did Constantinople get the works?
There is a Santa soccer player too.
A Santa soccer player? Oh, that's just like,
Yeah. His last name's Santa. So yeah, Santa's real.
Well, there you go.
Santa's real. There you
There you
go.
go.
That's as real as
So-
it gets.
That question that Daniel came up with actually led us to our last guru question, which is how do you come up with questions for guests when you really don't know what questions to ask?
Ooh. Yeah, I think well, one, you should always prepare. If you have a guest, do as much preparation as you can. I know you guys prepared because you have seen my videos and pictures from my drunken adventures at Charger games. But if you're gonna be inviting a guest on live show, I think the key is to listen to what they're saying and have preparation in terms of what you decide you want to go to. But I think if you're really listening to what they're saying, then you can pick a question out of that, or like do a really good interview, because you're not gearing it towards all the questions that you have already. You're just kind of going with the flow and what they say. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it.
I love how diplomatically you just.
I know, right? Like, it's
Did
like, what's
that.
happened to this show? Got all serious. You know what? I need a break.
Check your zipper, Chad. Oh wait, you're still wearing your pajamas.
Right.
Christopher Walker says he loves the backdrop. I assume he's talking about yours, Daniel. The black.
I think he's talking about my background. It's my friend, Christopher Walker.
Oh, you actually brought your friends on the show?
Yeah.
You're
it's my
brave.
co-host on my soccer podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris.
Lord.
Oh, we got about a bunch of shout outs about to stop here. So Tim Stone is in the house.
And Fiona Lucas. We've got Australia in the house. We've got England in the house. We've got somewhere in the freaking woods and mountains of Pennsylvania in the house.
Right. You guys joined in the right moment because it's about to get interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna
This
have
is
some
the
fun
segment.
here. By the way, let us know in the comments where you're watching from, and don't say living room or blah blah. We want to know the town, city, country, whatever. I know some of you wise guys because that's how I would have answered it as well. So, Marisa, you've seen the show,
Yes.
and this is a part where we just kind of go through your social media profiles, pull a few things up that maybe we thought had a story behind it or some questions.
Mm-hmm.
And let you explain it.
It's my favorite part of the show.
Deep breaths, it's okay. I think some of the more really outlandish things we had were in some of our little transitional video clips. So I think this is going to be a little gentle on you, but we're going to start with this here. What's going on here?
Yes. I was this is one of the times where I got to watch US soccer with my friends at a bar in New York City. And so we had a parade down the street, and I was wearing a USA flag. That was my attire for the day. So yeah,
That
wearing
plus
the flag,
the shirt and the pants. Just disclaimer, folks, she
that
wasn't just
too.
wearing a flag.
Yeah, it was added on to my red and blue, and you can't really tell. It's like black pants, but yeah. And my bandana, because I'm thuggish, Yeah.
I thought I saw a video of you guys doing the national anthem in the street.
Yes, you did. You did see that video. It's my friend Eric lives in this complex called Stuyvesant Town in New York, and they had the little like fountain, whatever, like in the main area. So we like walked out. We pre-gamed like at his apartment. And then, as a group, there was like 12 of us singing the national anthem before we did our little march to the bar before the match. So
nice.
Kind of fun.
All right. What about here?
Oh, little Marisa. This is at the Olin Mills studio. And it's always been a picture that I just think about when I was a young, innocent girl and with no faults and all that. So yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what is this from? Oh my God. I don't know. Did you crop that? Is there someone else in that picture?
There is someone else in there, but we try to protect the innocent.
Okay. I don't remember when this is from. But I can't tell you Looks like fun. Don't remember when it's from.
Fair enough.
Oh, the wedding picture. Yeah. Yeah, that was our wedding day, and we had the little Polaroid cameras at each table, and so we were snapping pictures. So I have a whole roll of pictures and that I've developed from this like old school, wind up cameras, and so that was one of the pictures that our photographer provided us.
That's awesome. How many of you people watching actually have rolls of film still somewhere in your house that you haven't developed? I know we do. We have some that Lainey's I never had developed. So one of these days, I guess maybe we can see. I don't know if they'd still be good or whatever, but I'm sure we're not the only ones that have that going on.
Yay! This was February 21st, 2020. Right before everything got locked down, I got to visit my club in the UK, and that's my picture in the lobby. So you can see so they do the free tours and, or not free tours. Sorry, it was $20, I think. I don't remember. Maybe 15 pounds. I don't know. And you got to walk through the stadium. It's like a guided tour for like 4 hours. So it's pretty cool.
Chad told me that originally it was 2 words, Arsenal.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Hey.
Arse? Up the arse? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's when Daniel
And she said it.
Describes the love of his life. He says, I love her arse and all.
Yeah. And
That's
all.
what he's
Yeah,
getting
that's a
at,
good
yeah.
one.
Yeah. But
Arse and all.
how'd you become an Arsenal fan? How'd that happen?
So I was obviously a U.S. soccer fan, and then I started engaging in watching English soccer, and I know which team to pick, which club to pick. The U.S. had ties to Everton, and Everton was not doing too well that year. This was 2014. And then a friend of mine who's Chilean suggested I watch Arsenal because there was a good player. His name is Alexis Sanchez, and my middle name is Alexis. So I was like, oh, there's a connection. And then I started watching them and fell in love with one of their players. Not fell in love. I fell in love with the style of play that one of their players, his name is Santi Cazorla. He's Spanish, and he's like 5'6". He's like this little motorboat. So yeah, then I started following them, and that's how I got into Arsenal. That's my club.
Wow. So when you get like and you're really in trouble, and parents, they use all 3 names, do you accidentally also start having music play on like your Echo device?
No, why? Is there an artist named Marisa Alexis Cali?
I mean, I just figured as soon as they said Alexa, something was going to get turned on. So
no, we're a Google family, so
gotcha.
That won't work.
Nobody's named Google.
Yeah, no. Well,
the lady inside the Google thingy is called. Her first name is OK. Her last name is Google.
Yeah. Yeah. My parents, if they ever have to say my name, I don't remember the last time they've said that. No. Fully, my full name. No, I don't get in trouble like that anymore. I'm a good girl.
Aw.
No, yeah, technology like that, which is kind of funny. They still print out MapQuest directions when we go somewhere. So.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wow,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's like printing old film.
Yeah. Or the Thomas Brother, pull out the Thomas Brother guide. Like, I'm going to find where I'm going.
Those big maps you'd hold up in front of the steering wheel and you'd unfold them.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
you couldn't see the road.
Cool fact, my dad, every time we travel, my mom like loves AAA. So she goes to like the AAA office and like gives us like tour guidebooks and stuff like as gifts to help us through our travels and where we're going. So it's kind of fun that we get little treat maps and stuff like that. If you're going to go on a road trip or go to a new town, she got us a book when we went to London. So it's kind of cool. Nice little treat.
Well, this next one, Daniel had a question about.
Okay. Champagne and leggings. Nice. Wow. So I love champagne and leggings, and I thought it would be cool to start a brand called Champagne and Leggings and do a Shopify store. And then I realized that I couldn't, I wasn't making enough money to be able to put effort into marketing dollars, and it was taking up a lot of my time and effort in terms of growing my business. So I stopped it. But woman on there, I think is it just, I don't know who else is on there, but they're my in my sorority. So I sent them champagne and leggings shirts and asked them to post on their Instagram. And so that was the beginning and end of a project.
So were you going to open a store that sells champagne and leggings? Like you shop around for leggings and you get a glass of champagne while you're doing it?
Maybe. I mean, I think it was more so around like I don't know if you've heard the Buy Me Brunch brand, but it's like, cool sayings on shirts, and you just buy gear that's related. So and leggings was the basis of the brand, but that's
I
it.
have no idea what you just said, but it sounds kind of cool. So I like it.
Life's better buzzed. Yeah, that's my that's an empty cup of coffee, but yeah.
Yes.
Where'd the mug come from?
Better be
the mug came from the Better Buzz coffee shop. So I was doing a photo shoot in the Better Buzz coffee with my brand photographer last May, and she said, "Oh, why don't you grab the coffee cup and like make the excited face?" So I was like, "Ooh." So yeah, it was kind of fun.
You nailed it. Even blurred like that, I can still feel the energy of your excitement.
So that picture can be like edited and like photoshopped, and like you could put like tons of different sayings on there. So
or you just take the cup out of your hands too.
Yeah. Well, that's too hard.
You're doing this, like right? The photo of you doing that.
Yeah. Purple drink. So this is at a after a dinner that I had with the woman in the picture. She was my friend during this NASA social event. So NASA invites people to come to their facilities and kind of talk about the missions that they're putting on and stuff like that. And you have to apply, and you give like your social profiles and reasons why you want to do it. But you have to pay for everything when you get there in terms of like hotels and transportation there and stuff like that. So this one was in Mississippi, but it's right close to New Orleans. So that was my buddy that I met at NASA Social back in 2016. And we went out drinking to Bourbon Street, and we had purple drinks. And so that's our purple tongues.
Is that like a thing?
Purple drinks?
Yeah.
Or NASA Social?
No, the purple drink thing.
Yeah. It's one of those like machines on Bourbon Street. They're like, the frozen drinks.
Oh, the hurricanes.
Yeah, but it was a purple one. I don't remember which flavor it was, but yeah.
I just didn't know if like that's like a thing. Actually, to drink the purple drink and do the tongue picture. Is that?
Maybe. I think it's just a side effect of drinking. It was from Lafitte's blacksmith shop, which is like the oldest bar in the U.S. And they sell the purple drink, and yeah.
And the most common side effect is barfing all over Bourbon Street.
Yeah, I don't barf. I'm an experienced drinker, so.
Speaking of,
yeah, that was fun. That was a fun evening. That was in Pacific Beach, San Diego, by the beach. Friends were in town, and we had a little fun with margaritas, and that's the Cadillac margarita. So
I love how your face is green because of the reflection from the margarita here.
Yeah.
And it begs the question, did you finish?
Yes.
Yes? Oh,
yes,
wow.
Of course. You do not throw away alcohol. Come on, Daniel. No.
Oh, wow. That was a night to not remember. Yes.
Oh, my God. This is so funny.
Yes, now we get back to this.
You need a screenshot of this. Okay, so this is Tony's like end call sign. So Tony does ads and Tony does call signs, and Tony does, I don't know, whatever else Tony does, right? So this is like us. This is us ending the call, and then we did like a group call because I went to get on the phone with Amy and Caitlin from the super famous Simply Social Media out of New Mexico, and then Tony jumped on, and so we did an end. We it's like our end call, right? Okay, to do the screenshot. So you all go like this. It's like you're so cool. You just like throw up a peace sign, but it's like half. You're like stoked to be there, and like you kind of close your eyes, and then you just take a picture. So yeah, that's it.
And that means the call's over.
Yeah, that's like your peace out. Yeah.
Oh, so he does this for every call he does, and then
yeah. Well, he does it with me and like Carlin Williams and Amy and Caitlin, and I don't know who else he does, but
he hasn't done it with me. I can tell you that. So
okay. Well, maybe you're not cool enough, Daniel.
Yeah, I've talked to Tony lots of times. He's never never brought it up. We have him scheduled next year on the show, so
nice.
Maybe he'll do it then. Like halfway through the show, he's gonna be like,
"You got to ask him about that." He has.
We're gonna ask him.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Because we have to find out. Like, why?
She just told you. It means end call.
Well, that's what he thinks it means. Tony might have a completely different story. So we'll find out. But before you show the next photo, as you were doing this, I noticed you had a tattoo in your finger. And
smile.
What did you say?
Smile.
Okay, nice.
I like to have tattoos that have like writing.
What does that one say?
This one is Latin. You can barely read it. It says I can't get it in the shop. Speak Latin. It says Nunc Cepi, which is now I begin in Latin. I got that in August of this year.
So
it's kind of like a. Go ahead.
Your smile one. You can't actually make a smile and keep the word the right way, though. You end up. Frowning.
So it's like when you take pictures with the camera.
You have to dig.
It's like when you're taking a picture, like you would see it. If you're looking at it.
Why not just write it on the cell phone cover?
You could do that, but this is more like from like the old school cameras where you actually have like a shutter button. So it was like press, But when you're looking at me, like you can see it. So
admit it, you were on Bourbon Street when you got that tattoo.
No, actually, it was after a Charger game, and I may have been intoxicated.
So I may have been smiling a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I waited a few hours, but you never know. I didn't take a blood alcohol level thing, so
I think it's clever.
I remember it is. It's a very nice tattoo, actually. I like it. It's positive. It's a good thing. And I remember when I was in Comic-Con, we had there were like a ton of tattoo booths there, and people are getting tattoos right and left. And I'm thinking to myself, what percentage of these people are going to be saying later, well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. just like getting a tattoo at a convention center. Like, it sounds like something you want to think about a bit, right? And
like getting the StreamYard logo tattooed on your leg.
Yes,
shout out to Rob
happened.
Zip. Yeah.
Rob Zip.
Yeah.
He got a lifetime free account of
that's awesome
as a result of that. So if you want to get a free product for the rest of your life, tattoo the brand on your leg.
If I get just one of those temporary ones, do you get an account just for a little while?
Well, maybe for as long as that temporary lasts. That's a good trick.
The henna or whatever.
You'd have to kind of stream it live and do a cool thing, big hoo-ha about it. Yeah, henna that could work, on your forehead and then go live.
It's trying to keep the options right in the middle of your forehead. A duck.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, let's keep going here.
Oh.
There ain't no good enough.
Ice skating.
True love.
Cool. That was at Woolman Rink in New York. It was fun.
There you go.
It's funny. It's funny. People go all the way to New York City to
To ice skate. I know,
Yeah.
right?
Lots of weird things about New York City. It's like people also travel from very clean cities to be able to walk among trash.
Yeah,
Go
it's
figure.
very fascinating. Would you want to do that? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So this is a segment we call the 30-second marketing genius. Where are we going? Oh yeah. And here we give you a challenge, a quick challenge, where we tell you we want you to do in 30 seconds, like do a pitch or you can do a jingle, you can do whatever you
Okay.
want. You can do a dance. We had somebody actually, Phil was playing the saxophone. So you can do it in any format or any medium you want. We're going to ask you to do something around an app that lets you know if you have a face for radio or not.
Okay.
So you take a selfie and it tells you got a
If you
face
should
for
be
radio.
live streaming or if you have a face for radio.
Yeah.
So are you ready? Are you ready to pitch it?
Yeah. Oh, I have to pitch this app.
Pitch,
Yep.
sing,
You
rhyme.
have to give us a 30
do a-
second marketing, whatever.
You can
About
haiku
this
it.
app.
You can, you can cheerlead it.
Okay, got it.
All right. Ready?
If you are looking to go live, oh, we do it now? Okay, cool. Got it.
Now you're just watching the timer.
Oh.
Hold on.
Is that how that works?
Let's-
Okay, no, it's
hold
okay.
on. There we go. Ready?
Okay, cool. Okay, go. Wow. What? Yeah, if you're ready to go live, but you think you might not look good enough for camera or for TV or for live, try this app out and we'll let you know if you are too ugly to hit go live.
What's the name of the
There you
app?
go.
Ugly or not. I don't know.
I
This
thought
is
you'd say
weird.
the ugly duckling.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Ugly
that could
duck.
work. That could work.
Ugly duck.
Ugly or not.
Yeah. Like duck, get out of
Fail.
here.
Oh no, Feo.
Oh my gosh. Are we
That's a good-
Spanglish now? We're doing Spanglish?
I mean, I'm
I
in
like-
a this bilingual
I like your
household.
accent. I like your
Oh.
accent.
Well, thank you. That's
Chad
all years of Texas.
actually is quite fluent in Spanish. He even goes to a Spanish-speaking church.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's because my in-laws are the pastors and my wife's Hispanic.
I just handed you a victory, and you kind of like
Well, because I
you
wasn't
just sort of basked
didn't feel like getting called
basked
out.
in the
Well,
light.
speak Spanish for us, big man. Let's see what you
Gracias
got.
a Dios.
Do you speak Spanish, Marisa?
Entiendo. Poquito.
Un poquito.
Un poquito.
Yeah, she speaks a little bit.
I speak more Spanish when I'm intoxicated, if that helps. Like when I go down to
Well, it has to
Mexico.
I don't know
check
what
that out.
it helps, but I guess it could help something.
Well, when I go to
Yeah.
Mexico, I got to speak to the cab drivers to tell them to take me back to the border. So,
Gotcha. I think we actually have a.
Get me out of here.
I don't think I put this in the show, but I think this might. Let's
Chad's
see.
thinking face. He's thinking.
Yeah, my
he's
thinking
I'm-
face. I think we
Look at that.
have a. Hold on. I
Picture
know we've
from
got
Mexico?
something.
there's a
No.
lot of my profiles, so I'm surprised you
Not
don't.
that, but an example of you. Doing some
Speaking Spanish.
Yeah. Let's see. I think this
Oh
is
my
it.
gosh.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's it.
That was it.
I just wanted to stop by and say happy birthday again. Feliz.
Oh, yeah.
Duh, can't even say it. Feliz cumpleaños. If
Aw.
you speak Spanish at all, I don't know.
I don't know.
There you go.
Who was
I would
that
tell you,
too, and
happy
why?
birthday, but I don't know if you
Somebody
speak Spanish
named
or not.
Jim.
Jim.
Yep.
I know a lot of Jim. Jim Fuse?
You didn't say. You weren't very specific. It was not very
Well,
helpful.
he is-
helpful at all.
He is part Spanish, so maybe
Which
that
part?
was him. I don't know.
The upper part.
Oh my goodness! All right,
The Spanish part, obviously.
The
the
Spanish,
Spanish
part.
part, right? Ay, ay,
Oh my gosh.
ay. So, this is our last little bit here. This is our 60-second elevator pitch. This is a chance for you to you say whatever you want. This is about you.
We don't judge.
You can, pitch your business,
Okay.
pitch whatever. You can, I don't know, whatever, rant. We've actually got
60
your
seconds.
website up for you, but we're going to get you in the elevator and you'll hear a ding and it'll start going to the 60th floor. So you have 60 seconds. Let's get you inside. When it dings, start.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm Marisa Cali, and I am a marketing consultant, but I'm not really good at these elevator pitches, but I am here to inspire abundance in your life, not only with the people around you, but in yourself. And I feel that will help you in your business and your personal life. And I help you show up, be present, and be engaging to your community. So let's connect.
There was another link you had me put together.
Yeah. I'm blessed and grateful to be able to give away 1 year of StreamYard. So that's the link if you'd like to get the ultimate live show prep checklist. You can go there and you'll be entered to win if you enter before Saturday. You also get a pillow too. Okay. The pillow. This cool pillow. Lovely.
Look at that.
Ooh.
We've all got our little StreamYards, whatever.
Yeah, except me because I've got my.
We got it's the trifecta. She's got the pillow. I got the mug. You got the
Nice.
But you know what happens? My family love that mug so much. They use it all the time. Whenever I get on a show, it's like, "Where's the StreamYard mug? I need it." And they're like, "It's in the dishwasher." And I'm like, "I got 30 seconds to get on the show." So I'm like, "Never mind." Yeah, pillow's cute. I think Fiona has a pillow too. Yeah, I think pretty much everybody in this audience has a StreamYard something or another.
possibly.
It's
Possibly.
What would be the product that you would want if it wasn't already available on the store? Daniel?
A duck call.
Well, as the person responsible for the store, I'm actually interested in that question myself because I was looking at different merch to bring in and like some exclusive stuff, etc. And there are limitations, of course, on what one can source and cost and all of that nonsense. But yeah, I would have loved. One of the things I wanted is the mic. You can't see because my mic is back. One of those mic guards or something with
Flags,
or
mic
an
flags.
actual mic or an actual
Mm-hmm.
something cool that'll be like really valuable for people. So we like fun stuff for fun, but I'd love to bring something that has.
You need like a plush duck.
Well,
Daniel the
Like a
duck.
rug.
Can he be Daniel the duck?
It's interesting you said he has
No,
a name. His
I
name
don't
is
know.
Puddles, and and there is a plush duck coming out. It'll be available soon. So it's
Nice.
it's being shipped to our.
What about
warehouse.
is it like a rubber ducky that you can like put in your alcohol drinks?
Now that is a good one. I like that. You know what? Now I think about it. You know what I want? What I would love is a duck light that you put up. You flash it up in the sky, and whenever you
Yes.
start a live show, you flash the duck up in the sky, and people
Yeah.
say, "I gotta get on. There's a StreamYard live show coming up."
The commissioner needs me.
The commissioner.
Definitely. I like it.
Yeah, Fiona has a broken mug. Fiona, there's a new mug on its way to you. I believe Julie sent you a new mug, so it's just you're like in a different continent or something. You're like all the way over there. So.
Right. The problem is that when it gets down under, there's some kind of weird magnetic pull thing that just causes it to shatter. So Science.
That's okay.
It's science.
It's no
Uh-huh.
reflection of you, Fiona. You're
No, it's
whole and complete.
You're
Hold
a
on,
hole
complete.
and Daniel's a hole.
Oh boy.
Oh, man. You're like,
Arsenal.
and you are a San Diego.
You San Diego. Wow, that was pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly.
And now I'm stoked.
Yeah, you dirty
This
dog.
is hella funny.
You dirty dog.
Dirty dog. That's one I don't know
Dog.
what that is. Dirty dog. What?
That's how you use it. Like I just used it, unless there's some weird San Diego phrase. Back in the day, you say, "Oh, you dirty dog," like you did me wrong. You know,
I need to research this.
Oh, you dirty dog.
Provide the source. Provide the source for this.
A StreamYard
I've
beer
never
glass. How about custom mixed beverages recipes? You know, like the I don't know,
You can get those
Yeah.
off, YouTube.
the
or
ruffled
whatever.
feather or the
The ruffled.
I don't know what you
Ooh,
come up
that's
with.
nice.
Weird
Ruffled.
what?
Yeah, we
I'll-
can-
Can you make
Yeah.
Can you make beer glasses before the 22nd next year or next week?
No.
Can you make beer glasses before then? I'm doing a trivia
No.
night and we're going to be drinking. So
Gotcha. Well,
Oh,
send
that's
us
gonna
your
be fun.
custom cocktail StreamYard cocktail ideas in the comments. And nothing probably will happen with them, but hey, why not? Wow, Fiona
Oh,
is
Fiona.
go ahead.
Fiona loves these stuff. Just bring Nancy Lewis Hill here, and her and Fiona. Are just
Oh,
gonna
yes.
go, they'll come up with the
yeah.
best names for drinks you could ever imagine.
Well, hey, it's that time. Let's we
Duck-a-doo-doo.
Marissa, we want to thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
thank you.
I hope you had fun.
Appreciate you too.
We're just here
I
to have a
did.
good time.
It's the first time I asked to be on the show. I was like, I was needy, you know.
Well,
we
it got
were
you
gonna
somewhere.
bring it up, but since you did,
It's the truth. It's the truth.
oh, that's fun.
I'm okay with truth.
No, well, we had a good time, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap up and give a shout out here to our sponsors, who technically don't even know they're sponsoring us, but we're gonna give them a shout out anyway.
Hey everyone, just covering up my pimple right here. Had a donut Yeah.
Um,
on Sunday and it popped up Sunday night. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I
this is-
appreciate it.
Yeah, I love your cold open. It's they're really fun. Like, hey guys, if you're watching this,
Nice.
like, I don't know if you are watching this, but if you
I
are,
love it.
Arse Chargers.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Hilarious.
yeah, there's a Cali Comfort BBQ in
Yeah.
San Diego, which apparently has like super rave reviews.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an interesting place. I'm gonna
Yeah.
maybe check it out in 2022.
Daniel wanted to make the quiz about barbecue. She's like, she's obviously a barbecue expert. I'm like, I don't really know that that's her. So this could go really
Yeah.
badly. Like,
Yeah.
let's just ask her about stuff
No,
she has
yeah,
no
that-
clue about.
That's not
which
me.
is- or instead, let's pull up 1980s phrases about San Diego.
It was
Gnarly.
Hey, things come back, as my mother used to say. Wear your older sister clothing. It'll be back in fashion one day. You'll see. Yeah. 10 years after that, she'll tell me, I told you corduroy's back.
Regurgitating
back.
is not always a good thing.
Yeah, some of the styles from my middle school and high school days is coming back right now. So I'm like, ooh, fun.
How long ago was
Don't-
that? 12 years?
Yeah, exactly. I'm older than you think, bro.
I know exactly how old you are. I'm just not going to say.
That's okay. I'm 40.
Are you?
Which is an awesome decade coming up for you.
Yes.
I'm closing in on that decade. Chad and I, we're actually almost identical ages. We're like just a few days apart.
In one of the other short
Nice.
clips we didn't use, there was a video of you talking about just giving a kind of a shout out to your latest and newest gray hair.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. No, but I fixed that for the show. Like I got my hair done on Friday, so in my
Gotcha. I'm the
prohibition style hair salon.
I'm typically the only person in the show each week that doesn't color their hair.
Is that real? Like you may want the gray hair and you put the gray.
No. This
in your hair.
That's my hair color.
That's what you say.
Yep. It's all.
I think it's part of your
natural
brand.
gray. So
natural gray as opposed to and what color
as
is
opposed to
your
the
tie?
natural purple that Daniel has.
So my question is what's the color of your tie, because I cannot describe it in any. It doesn't fit into any color category.
And that's how we're gonna leave it. It's part of the mystique, the mystery of the show. Also, part of the mystery is why I always forget to end the broadcast. Hold on, let me stop this live stream.
Oh my gosh, you're still rolling?
You guys didn't even know. I'm like,
We
what
didn't.
to do?
Just glad,
Outtakes.
just glad Daniel didn't start undressing like last week.